People, they build road, and somehow, the electric pole in the middle of the road, or here.
Please do support the government for a better Anambra. So from here now, the road leads to Iweka. Down there is Iweka Road. It's a 2.3 kilometers distance from here. So thank you for watching. Keep supporting the solution government for a better Anambra. Thank you.
Keep supporting solution. It can't be like say the girl will go make that video. Was actually an angel sent to give all of Kuna the image of that place. Okay, for the last time, because overnight rain fell. And the entire Shako where them pour on the road, the rain washed everything up, everything. And this is one of the places. This one was like a week ago when Soludo was challenging one of his contractors. See, I was the one who came here all the time and said, Nigeria is graduating. You know, in Nigeria you will see engineering graduates. This graduate, that graduate. Or you see engineers that cannot construct roads or construct, build bridges per se. Because majority of them would rather be contractors, contractors that are now working for other contractors. They would rather hide behind those that are non-Nigerian engineering firms and just kind of hibernate there. I mean, which kind of construction is this?
It's being built here. You stopped it, you come and bulldoze it down. If I come here again and I see any of these rubbish, I'll sack you publicly. I'm incompetent. They began it and you are watching it going on and you didn't bring it down. Where is the walkway? Come and show me the walkway. Where show me? Bring it down. You stop it and it's going on. Look at this. Coming out on the road. Who changed it? Who changed this? This is not here. This is supposed to be there. So what? Don't say, okay, you tell me the person, tell me the officer, and I'll kick him out. Let me tell you, we must regenerate. This chaos must end. See, all these shops, all these shanty shops along this road that is attached to the wall, the fence must go back and you have at least 1 meter where people can walk. No, that's you stopped, but it's gone on and you've done nothing. Or I stopped. And I'm just telling you, pull this thing down tomorrow. Friday, tomorrow is Friday, Thursday. By tomorrow, this wall must be off. And they must go at least 1 meter up there. And they get me the paper who approved it, and I'll sack that person tomorrow. Get me whoever, if anybody approved this, that person is leaving my government tomorrow. Okay? Let them get me who approved this thing to be done this way, and I will dismiss that person tomorrow. Get me the paper.
Solution. But in fairness, okay, I have seen other road. If not because they always add audio to some of their videos, as I don't want to gamble just playing all these random audios that will be mostly copyrighted. So I have seen 1 or 2 videos of his other constructions. I'm talking about road construction in some not too populated areas, right? So I've seen that, and they look good. But I have seen 80% of what is done that have been completely sham. And that is a Soludo. Just kind of want to show you that before we proceed. So yesterday, these guys were seen on the street of Uyo in Akwa Ibom. So that was Uyo in Akwa Ibom state. So I normally would believe that there is a ban on open grazing in southern Nigeria. I think it's just on paper. Okay, I'm not sure if it's something that is actually so real, okay, or effective, right? I have another thing I want to share with you. This is a report of the AIT. The credit for this video goes to them, okay? It's just so you know. You know, I've said it many times here that the terrorist industry in Nigeria has wreaked more havoc than a lot of you can even imagine. Okay? Apart from people being killed, there are people who are still alive, but they are like half dead already. Like, they are just here now, but they are not here. And it is all because of the aftermath of their encounter with the terrorists that kidnapped their loved ones. AIT did this report, and I said I will show it to some of you that this is why we discuss about real life issue on Mayegun's Diary Political and not jokes. See.
Zamfara State in northwest Nigeria has been an epicenter of banditry and kidnapping, where several persons were kidnapped and ransom paid to the abductors to secure their release. This development has created untold hardship and further deepened the poverty level of the residents. Some sell their entire properties to raise funds to pay ransom to get their family members out of captivity. Abdulaziz Muhammad was one of those who paid ransom to secure the release of his elder brother, who was kidnapped by suspected terrorists, and he did not see stopping the payment of ransom as a way out of the situation, saying that the terrorists usually tortured and threatened to kill loved ones in their captivity. As a result, family members hastily run around to raise money to save their loved ones from the agony.
Bandits had kidnapped my eldest brother. We, as his family, raised money to pay the ransom to secure his release. I went to pay the ransom. 2 of our sisters are currently in captivity. We are trying to contribute money to raise the ransom so that we can secure their release. No one can sleep with his or her 2 eyes closed while his or her relative is in captivity.
The Mahu and Abdullahi Chakwa think the federal government should intensify its efforts to prevent kidnapping to stop people from paying ransom, noting that as long as the suspected terrorists are not denied the freedom to kidnap innocent citizens, payment would be the order of the day.
talking about life here. And you can imagine the pressure the family will pass through once they heard that their own is being kidnapped. So they will always think of, is he coming back alive? Will he come back alive? They will do all the necessary things to see that their loved one come back home alive. We have heard of so many people that were kidnapped after being released. Nobody takes care of them. They are there with their family, managing them. And we are talking about nobody should pay for ransom. Yes, agree. But there is much more to do from the government. Another thing that government should look into to ensure that there is adequate security measure, there is adequate security personnel on ground.
Up to now, the rest of Chibok girls are being discoursing and nowhere to be found. People's girls kidnapped from Imperial University are still in captivity. The government needs to take proactive measures as long as the issue of security is concerned. Decisive action must be taken.
Salisu Gusau, however, described the idea as a welcome development because the payment of ransom encourages terrorists to continue to abduct people and collect ransom before releasing them. He stressed that the government...
So let me tell you, in case if you do not really understand what this act of terror or terrorism is like in northern Nigeria. Like, you see, kidnapping people, bandits or Fulani terrorists that they call bandits, or Boko Haram. Like, people, their family members, they can be in captivity for months. That the people will be sending food to their relatives while they are looking for money to pay the ransom they are demanding. It's like the police arresting your family member, okay? And they lock them up in their cell. You know, you still go there to, maybe not go there and check them, but you go there to give them food. Abi, while you are looking for money to bribe the police so that they can release your loved one, right? There are people who have normalized that kind of life in northern Nigeria. Like it's normal. Every now and then they just turn around and say, government should help us. Maybe government should help us. Tell government to help us. This is what we are going through. In most cases, we have to sell our properties because when they send the picture of the video of our own loved ones being tortured, they will be torturing them like police would do. And they will make videos. They will send it to their family and say, see, you better pay now. Pay. And so many of them have also been killed in that process because they have been there for like ages. That the Nigerian government is not looking for them. So just so you know, that is what life is in so many places. That's Zamfara. And that's what it is like for so many communities in that part of Nigeria. I think I just thought you should know. You know. So one other thing I have for us before, mind you, the line is actually open though. For those of you who probably want to be part of this this morning, or you want to hold your peace until later in the evening, it's up to you, okay? We have like an hour before this whole thing will be wrapped up. But yes, I found that Fred Ajudua is a pastor. Somebody can't go in church last month. You know Fred Ajudua is the guy that sold the airport to a Brazilian bank for $240 million. Yeah, Fred Ajudua is a pastor now in Nigeria.
Is manifest. The devil is only doing what? Overwork. That is why all through the canon of the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, you will see that men of God, great men of God, went through temptations. Because the devil always tempts the work of God. Is it not so? And there is no living being that does the work of God, that does the bidding of God, that is not subject to criticism by human beings. Whatever is beyond human understanding is subject to various interpretations. whatever is beyond you, you do it, you will say anything about it. If you kill an animal in the bush, you don't know the name. You go up as on your never mind them.
He has found God. Like somebody said, Ọlọ́run kù sùúrù. And another person said, "Now dear, the whole business day now, my ego." In the name of the Father and of His Son and of His, say Amen. Open your eyes. So it's quite a revelation, okay? I don't know why I keep getting this. I'm going to try and figure it out. Hello there.
Hello, Mr. Mayogun, the General.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good afternoon. I'm fine.
Good afternoon.
It's bright. I'm calling from Italy.
Right. So, how are you this afternoon?
My brother, we are living a blah blah blue situation, bulaba situation.
Exactly. The bulaba metaverse.
Yes, so my brother.
Voodoo economy, left, right, and center, but they seems to be enjoying it.
I don't know if I want to talk Nigeria. My brother, I don't know. I don't really know what to say. Really. I just watched the last video you just play of that pastor. The thing puts more annoyance in me again. The ones we were saying before I was okay, but this one just come make the whole thing scatter my head.
Yeah, this one hits you differently. Like you sat there, you're like, oh my God, is this actually real? Like you have been hearing it, but you've never really seen it, Abby.
Oh my brother. It's like we are being I just see Nigeria as a country that is being recolonized again through different dimensions. I'm telling you. There was a question asked on the platform one day. I asked somebody, like I said, if you were God, but we are not God, but if you were to be God, if men were God, will you want your presence to be in Nigeria?
Never.
That is, if you can answer that question, you will know that he's not really there. He's not there. It's just that his grace is just upon all living things that they created. But he himself is not there. Look, how can you be? It's like as a human being, you see where people they smoke igbo, that they do some kind of things. You will be correct guy. You cannot. Mayebu, can you sit down among those kind of people? And say, okay, I'm not going to do anything.
No matter how much you try.
Even though say they do the thing, you know go sit down there. You know go sit down there like go say no. I don't want to be in this presence of this kind of people.
No, you go tell. Say, no, this is not pure, man.
Yeah, no. That tell me what's not they happen for Nigeria. Just tell me what is not happening in Nigeria. The same country somebody will use it.
Nothing.
Then it is the country somebody will use his mother for ritual or use his father for ritual. A 60-year-old man will be sleeping with a 5-year-old girl.
To send for money.
Then a pastor will get his members pregnant, collect a wife from a member, he collects a member wife from his hand. And the government will use his own citizens for collateral damages. No, tell me what has not happened in that country. You tell me.
Nothing, Obraito. And every day now. See, when you think say you don't see it all or you don't hear them all, you are just not. You haven't heard anything.
Jesus.
You see, somebody said, Mayegun, how do you? Well, a lot of people do ask me. Okay, I don't know how you do this. I think, well, maybe the question should be reframed. How have I been able to maintain my mental health despite all I know? Because if it is about how are you doing it, Baba, every second things they happen in Nigeria. Every second they happen. See, you can do 24 hours program about Nigeria, and I promise you, while you are still talking in that 24 hours about hundreds of things that are happening, before you clock down another next 24 hours, like you are still on the program, you go down to hear another thousands of things where don't they happen again. And you'll be like, Omo, it just never ends.
See, if not people like you, Mayegun, many of us we are already on that road of consciousness. We already know what is happening around us. We already know the root of our problem.
Yes.
But you know, when you have somebody advocating, putting it on a platform of let everybody see it like the way you are doing now, it will leave us, people like us, of that mental health issue. Because some of us, if we know they see the voice like this, the way we call the voice for a year, some of us, we go for them, we don't talk, they go. Somebody will look us say this guy don't start. I'm telling you, Nigerian problem is the whole thing is just the family will do their own, government will do their own. Everybody is just the same kind of.
You can't get tired, you can't get confused. You can't say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna go approach a man of God, somebody who can explain all of this to me. You can't enter the place, that one self can't summer you again. Take advantage and say, you can say, okay, who I go can run to now? Who I go can talk to now? Then you realize that you're actually on your
Mayego, I was talking, I live in Italy. Italy is the cradle of Christianity from the Romans. I live here. Do you know that an average Italian man, when you tell him about God, they look you like saying they talk abstract?
Same in Israel.
So if you are telling me, okay, Mayego, if you are from Ijebu, sometimes you used to say some certain things, tradition way, how you were growing up, how you there is things. You will not get anything where person will tell you about Ijebu. When you know, even though say you know they practice those things again, you are not like a modern guy, but you don't get one thing where they go tell you when you go say no, because we do more. This is how it works in our place. So if somebody comes to tell me about Christianity, and that person, even their fourth, fifth generation, they cannot portray to even tell me. Sometimes when I say, they'll say no. What they taught me, they cannot. So the thing when your own papa tell me, you yourself you not know how the thing make sense. It's just like me now, like a Benin man. If somebody's telling me about a tradition belief that I will know, I will tell you, yes, that is how it works in Benin. Though I don't practice it, but that is how it works. So if you are a white man that brought Christianity to me, I'm not telling you about the Christianity. You don't reason it the way I reason it. You don't even see it as something important in your life. So it means that it is not a part of you as well. Then that means you come and watch me.
I mean, it's a tough one for a lot of people. But you know, that's one thing about religion, okay? Religion is a thing that you shouldn't find out. You know, normally you are not supposed to find out a lot of things. Okay, you're just supposed to have faith. All right, you have to have faith and believe. That's it. But these days, everybody they ask too many questions now. That's why we are here now. You know, because we actually do not want to believe that knows anymore.
Let me just take Nigeria for instance. We cannot grow with God go do it. I pray God will do it. I left Nigeria when I was in my 20s. I'm not looking at my 50s, my ego. I left because I said God go do it. Now make me come up with God go do it. God will make Nigeria better. And we are even in the worst scenario.
Yeah.
When I left Nigeria,